For our first position of this follow along meditation, we are going to place the kettlebell on our stomach, right where our ribs start to separate and become soft. We can hold this kettlebell if it feels too heavy and take a little bit of pressure off, or we can really allow the kettlebell to put all of that weight into your upper abdominals. While we are doing this, we are going to calmly breathe in through our nose and out through our mouth. We're going to breathe in through our nose at a count of 4, and then we're going to exhale through our mouth of a count of 8. As we exhale, we want this kettlebell to sink deep into our stomach, massaging our organs and breaking up that fascia. And when we breathe in, we want to imagine our diaphragm pressing down and expanding 360 into the kettlebell, into the floor, and out to the sides of your body. Quick tip, have your feet on the floor and your legs at a right angle so that we're not dumping into our ribs if we have a little bit of immobility in our spine. Go ahead and get in position and close your eyes and start this beautiful, beautiful weighted meditation. And if you have a dirty kettlebell like me, always remember to put a towel on your shirt. Now that we have brought that beautiful, strong chi and essence into our center's core, we are going to now ground and strengthen those roots. The best way to do this is to have the kettlebell and go right where the balls of your foot meets your arch. And we're going to have this perching position. This perching position is going to open up all of our foot and really bring in those full senses of rooting into the ground and having that strength from the ground up. You can do this one of two of many, many ways. You can have a kettlebell and a stick in front of you or a wall. Because if you can't balance with one kettlebell, you then can utilize the pole or the wall. You also can, if you already have great foot mobility and strength, we can also work on our single leg balance without the pole. But I want you to meet yourself wherever you are today. Now that you're in position, let's rock and roll. Let's go ahead and go to the next foot. Let's move on to the next foot. Go ahead and stop. That was wonderful. If you fell off, that's okay. If you just balanced with your leg to the side and put a lot of pressure on it, still proud of you. Now that we are deeply rooted and we have our nice, beautiful life force in, now that we have that nice chi and life force into our center's core and we are truly open up in our roots, let's go ahead and open up that chest and that heart chakra to feel that joy of this beautiful meditation. How we're going to do that is we are going to take the kettlebell with our hands like so. We are going to take our elbows in a right angle behind our back and behind our head. We want to try and get our back to be neutral, so we don't want to be arching. We're going to have a nice neutral back, and we want to push our elbows behind our ears and poke them up. That's going to allow your upper back to open up so you don't arch and flare at the ribs. While we are doing that, we want to make sure that we have a nice bend in our knees, like we're feeling those kettlebells under our feet, and we're not locking out because we weren't staying on those kettlebells if we were locking out. We also want to take our arms and squeeze our head as tight as we can. Now that you know what we're going to be doing, let's go ahead and drop into this beautiful heart opener. That was wonderful.